Lamar Jackson almost taken kind of a victory lap, got a great deal with the Ravens once it was all said and done. 5 years, $260 million, $185 guaranteed, but it's not the fully guaranteed contract that he was searching for. And there's been a lot of debate around the fact that he didn't have an agent negotiating on his behalf. There were, according to various reports, different people who are helping him, including the Players Association. What was your take now that it's all, or what is your take now that it's all said and done of Lamar's situation and how it ended up playing out?
Yeah, first of all, one of those reports was that I was helping him, and I was not. So I wasn't one of those people. If he had called, sure, I would have helped, but I did not. So I think this is one where it was a 2-year saga that was complicated by the Deshaun Watson deal. I probably think that Lamar Jackson went into this before March a year ago saying, I'm just going to try to get the most money I can and basically come out with the best average and the best deal I can get. March 2021 brought the Deshaun Watson deal, the first fully secured deal in the history of the sport, more like an NBA and Major League Baseball deal. And Lamar, to his credit, pushed on that. He really pressed the envelope on that. Now, Russell Wilson got a deal in the interim. Kyler Murray got a deal in the interim. Jalen Hurts got a deal in the interim, and they were all traditional structures. 2 years, maybe third year with some security, and then it's all on the come. No one is able to follow the Watson precedent, and neither was Lamar. At the end of the day, he took the best deal out there, and it was really a trade-off. He got the win, as you suggested, on the average, an average of 52 a year, the best average ever, and a better deal than Hurts because it's a 5-year deal. Hurts is 5-year plus the existing year 6-year deal. But at the end of the day, it's not the Watson guarantee, and I think, Dan, we're kind of left where we're going to look back in 10 years and say, hey, remember that Watson deal? Because I don't think we have any precedential value of it anymore, and that's a little bit sad for the players, but the owners have fought this very hard, whether collusion or not collusion. So Lamar ends up with a great deal if he continues to play where he is. They have the leverage in years 4 and 5 if they want to move on, if they want to lower it, if they want to use their power of a non-guaranteed year.
Well, it is interesting because I harken back to a conversation I had with Kirk Cousins right after he left Washington, signed with Minnesota, got the fully guaranteed, I believe it was a 3-year deal.
Yeah,
it was the first fully guaranteed multi-year deal for a quarterback in NFL history. And I knew him a little bit from our Washington days, and I said, dude, you just changed the game. This is unbelievable. He goes, but I didn't. He goes, I didn't. Aaron Rodgers signed a contract. Matt Ryan have signed a contract. Neither one is fully guaranteed. To me, that was the window, especially when you had guys like Rodgers and Ryan in their prime who had all the leverage in the world. And obviously the Deshaun Watson contract's an outlier. But if we didn't get to it after the Kirk Cousins deal, Cousins is getting a 3-year fully guaranteed. Good NFL quarterback, not great NFL quarterback. Do you think we'll ever be to that point?
Here is the lesson, and here's the difference between Cousins and all those other guys, and sadly, between Deshaun Watson and these other guys. And I'll explain that in a minute. Free agency. Free agency is the best determinator of value for athletes in any sport. It's not even close. If you can get to free agency, you've got the cards. Aaron Rodgers did a deal 2 years before free agency. Matt Ryan, 2 years before free agency. Lamar Jackson got close, but they got the tag. The tag is the determinator there. Jalen Hurts, a year from free agency plus a tag. Russell Wilson, 2 years from free agency. Kyler Murray, 2 years from free agency. Kirk Cousins had it. And by his own bad behavior, which just hurts me to even say it, through his own bad behavior, Deshaun Watson created free agency. The Texans didn't want him, and they had an auction. So I think this is the problem here. NFL players, unlike NBA and Major League Baseball, maybe it's the teams. They just don't get there. Part of it is the franchise tag, but part of it is NFL players taking deals early, like Jalen Hurts just did. You know, he could have rolled the dice. Is Joe Burrow going to take a deal, or is he going to roll the dice? Justin Herbert, are they going to roll the dice? But NFL teams are smart. I was there. You throw a bunch of money at a young player, especially on a rookie contract, they're not going to wait for free agency.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.